Pooja, that's an important revelation essentially. Talking about the fact that Abdullahs have been playing a double game, so to speak, says Ghulam Nabi Azad, that they're visiting temples to in fact fool Hindus and also in fact abusing India to placate the Islamists here, including that big revelation on meetings with the Prime Minister.
This exclusive that Sunilji Bhatt has got actually throws on light a lot of important issues, specifically with regard to the Abdullahs, and puts the father-son duo in a very precarious situation. Because to say that there are secret meetings happening with Modi is basically a reference, if you remember, and I take you back to 2019, before the abrogation of Article 370, some days before that, there was a meeting where there were pictures had come out of Farooq Abdullah, of Omar Abdullah, who had met and who was seen with the senior leaders and the government representatives as well with Prime Minister Modi. But at that point, they claimed that we knew nothing about Article 370 abrogation, and then few days later that happened. Then they, with other leaders, were also thrown in prison, but also in that hotel center. But let's also remember, while they came out, Farooq Abdullah, Omar Abdullah were released much earlier than Mehbooba Mufti, who continued to be in a very isolated space after Article 370 abrogation. So there have been these accusations thrown, but for Ghulam Nabi Azad, who's been a senior leader of the Congress party, now been associated with the BJP, this claim actually puts a lot of problems now for the Abdullahs to defend. And we'll wait, because this comes right after Dr. Farooq Abdullah, as a former chief minister, to say our seat sharing with India alliance has not been working. We will go solo for Jammu and Kashmir. And that perhaps again reflecting that the situation is not best within the India alliance. This is one by one after Devendra Rana in Jammu as well, who have been close to Congress, National Conference and Congress, are now seeing these statements are in fact a very big revelation. We'll of course wait a reaction from the Abdullahs.
All right, Pooja, I'm going to thank you as well for the moment for putting that story into perspective. Now, India Today also earlier spoke to Dr. Abdullah, who hinted at joining the NDA fold. Remember, that's what Pooja was referring to. Listen into what he had said earlier.
फारूक साहब, एक समय था जब अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी प्रधानमंत्री थे, तो तब नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस जो है एनडीए का एक हिस्सा थी, आप एनडीए में शामिल हुए थे। उमर साहब जो थे विदेश राज्य मंत्री थे। क्या अभी निकट भविष्य में कोई संभावना बन सकती है कि नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस एनडीए में शामिल हो?
देखिए, इसका सवाल है कि अगर वैसी सूरत बनती है, आगे देखेंगे। अभी तो शुरुआत है, आगे देखिए आगे क्या होता है। अभी तो कुछ मैं कह नहीं सकता।
मतलब आप कह रहे हैं कि एनडीए में वापस जाने के विकल्प खुले हैं आपके पास?
देखिए, हर दरवाजा पॉलिटिकल पार्टी दरवाजे खुला रखती है, खिड़कियां खुला रखती है, आगे चलते हैं। हमें तो एक देश को मजबूत करना है, देश के सब वर्गों को मजबूत करना है, सब धर्मों को मजबूत करना है।
तो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के नेतृत्व के बारे में क्या कहेंगे, उनकी लीडरशिप के बारे में? अब वो ऐसा वो कह रहे हैं कि इस बार वो
के बारे में कोई भी ऐसी बात करना सही नहीं होगा। अपना काम कर रहे हैं जितना उनसे हो सकता है।
नहीं, उन्होंने तो कहा है कि उन्होंने तो कहा है कि एनडीए जो है 400 पार इस बार करेगी और बीजेपी अकेले 370।
500 कर ले पार। देश को तो बनाना पड़ेगा ना।
तो क्या
थोड़ा बनेगा? एक ही रंग से थोड़ा देश बनेगा। सब रंगों को चला के देश बनता है।
तो क्या आपकी अभी बातचीत हुई है प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी से या गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी?
नहीं मिला बात करने को, वो बहुत बिजी हैं।
तो आप करना चाहेंगे बातचीत अभी निकट भविष्य में?
अरे जब वो बुलाएंगे तो कौन नहीं बात करना चाहेगा।